Imagine a developer on your team named Alex. Alex started using AI to write code last month. Every day he opens VS Code, types in requirements, and the AI spits out dozens of lines in 3 seconds. He copies and pastes 500 lines a day, 1,000 lines a day. After 2 weeks, his feature looks 80% done. He thinks AI is incredible. My productivity has improved by at least 30%. But when the delivery date arrives, Alex's feature is not finished. And it is not just him. The entire team is shipping slower than before. Sounds contradictory, does it not? How can AI make you slower? I am Dennis. Today we break down this counterintuitive phenomenon. AI reshaping the SDLC. Why you might feel faster but your team is actually slower. A model evaluation organization conducted a controlled study with open source developers. They split developers into 2 groups. One group used AI tools, the other did not. Then they asked each group to rate their own speed. The results were dramatic. The AI users thought they were 20% faster. In reality, they were 20% slower. This is not a typo. It is real. You think you are flying, but you are actually in reverse. Why? The problem is not that AI cannot write code. AI writes code very well. The problem is that we have inserted AI into a process that was not designed for it. The traditional software development lifecycle includes requirements, design, development, testing, review, and deployment. The actual time spent writing code is only a small fraction. Most time goes to cross-team communication, waiting for requirements clarification, queuing for code review, and fixing bugs found during testing. AI only accelerates one stage, writing code. One stage gets 10 times faster while every other stage stays the same. The overall system does not speed up, it slows down. So what do? Stop Alex from using AI? Of course not. The problem is that most people fall into one of 2 extreme traps. The first trap is over-delegation. Alex opens the AI and says, "Build me a complete e-commerce platform." The AI spits out 5,000 lines of code in 30 seconds. Order system, shopping cart, member management, payment integration, all written. Alex does not read a single line. He merges it directly into the main branch. Then during code review, a senior engineer opens the pull request. 5,000 lines, no one has reviewed it. He starts reading from line 1. On line 30, he finds a critical security vulnerability, but there are still 4,970 lines waiting for him. Code review goes from 30 minutes to 3 days. No one dares to approve because the risk is too high. The pull request is stuck. The project is stuck. This is the over-delegation trap. AI increases output, but human review capacity does not scale. Faster output makes the bottleneck more painful. The second trap is under-delegation. On the other side, there is a senior engineer named Bob. Bob does not trust AI. He believes AI-generated code quality is poor. So what does he do? He designs the architecture himself. He makes all technical decisions himself. He writes all the core logic himself. What does AI do for him? It is just a fancy typewriter. It writes getters, setters, and comments. Bob's output barely increases. He is still the same person, the same brain, the same 2 hands. AI only saves him 10% of typing time. This is the under-delegation trap. AI's greatest value is not as a typewriter, it is as a co-pilot. If you do not let it participate in decisions, if you do not let it own tasks, you will never 10x. 2 traps. One gives too much trust, the other gives too little. Both are wrong. The right answer lies in redesigning the entire development process around AI. IBM's core argument is direct. Instead of asking whether AI can help us write faster, ask how we should redesign the entire development process to maximize AI's value. Do not insert AI into old workflows. Design new workflows around AI. Start with the requirements phase. Traditionally, a product manager writes a spec, an engineer reads it and interprets it. During coding, they discover the interpretation was different. Back and forth communication follows. With AI, the product manager writes initial requirements. AI automatically generates a list of clarifying questions. Does your member tiering refer to spending amount or behavior tags? Which platforms does this feature support? Vague requirements get eliminated before development begins. IBM also makes a crucial point. AI's first job should not be writing code. It should be writing test cases. Use test cases to validate requirements. If you cannot write a test case, the requirement is not clear enough. In the design phase, Traditionally, an architect spends a week designing the system, drawing UML diagrams, writing a design doc, and handing it to the team. With AI, the architect provides high-level direction. AI generates 2 or 3 design options. The team reviews them together and picks the best one. AI fills in the details. AI does not replace the architect's decisions. It replaces the architect's time spent drawing diagrams and writing documents. In the development phase, IBM has a counter-mainstream view. Faster AI code generation is not always better. Granularity is what matters. Do not ask AI to write an entire feature at once. Break it into small pieces. One function, one API endpoint, one unit test. Each piece goes through human review before AI writes the next one. Think of it like on-ramps on a highway. You let cars drive fast, but every on-ramp has a meter that prevents traffic from flooding the city. In testing and review, the traditional approach is to write tests after the code is written and then do manual code review. With AI, the AI generates test cases in the background while the developer writes code. By the time the developer finishes a function, the AI already has corresponding unit tests ready. During code review, AI does an automatic first-pass checking for security vulnerabilities, code style, and edge cases. Humans only need to focus on the issues the AI flagged. Human review energy concentrates on what AI says is wrong, not on scanning code that looks fine. You might think this only applies to large companies. Individual developers can just use AI to write code. That is not true. This principle is even more critical for individual developers. If you are an indie developer, you can write an entire MVP's code in one day using AI. Then what? You need to review 1,000 lines of code. You need to test, deploy, find bugs, and go back to fix them. The speed bottleneck has never been writing code. It has always been everything else. IBM's core insight is simple. AI does not make you write faster. It lets you move time from writing code to making decisions and reviewing. If you use the saved time to build more features, you will accumulate more technical debt and unreviewed code. But if you use the saved time to clarify requirements more thoroughly, design more carefully, and achieve more complete test coverage, that is real efficiency. 3 takeaways. 1. AI accelerates writing code but not other stages. Accelerate only development while leaving everything else unchanged, and you get faster bottlenecks. Do not treat AI as a capacity expansion tool. Treat it as an opportunity to redesign your workflow. 2. Avoid both over-delegation and under-delegation. AI is best used as your technical partner. You set direction, make decisions, and review results. It handles execution, generates options, and manages details. 3. Involve AI in every phase from requirements to testing. Not just code writing. Let it ask clarifying questions about requirements. Let it generate design options. Let it pre-generate test cases. Let it assist with code review. Embed AI into the entire lifecycle. Do not treat it as a code writing plugin. From writing code to writing prompts to redesigning workflows, this is the third evolution of software development in the AI era. First, we learn to use AI to write code. Second, we learn to have conversations with AI. Third, what is happening now is learning to redesign the entire development process around AI. Engineers who are willing to shift their time from writing code to making decisions and reviewing will be the ones who truly benefit from AI's efficiency gains. I am Dennis. If this topic interests you, share your team's experience with AI in development. See you next time.